I didn't realise this either, that it's actually, the book's actually split into two parts.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the first part is the coming of the Martians, so it's all about them, coming to Earth.
Yes.
And then the second part is them trying to take over the Earth.
Ah.
Yeah, so it's kind of 2 volumes in one.
That's interesting. I wonder if it's the chicken and the egg, isn't it? I wonder if this book is because people became quite obsessed with Mars. Is there life on Mars and all this sort of business? And I wonder if that was before the book and it inspired the book, or if it was after the book. Yeah, things like that's interesting.
When it came out, people were a bit concerned because it was making them feel uncomfortable that he was sort of making some suggestions about theories of evolution.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That, I don't know, maybe he was trying to say that, I don't know how they could have come to that conclusion if we were already here and the Martians came. But yeah, that he was they interpreted some commentary based on the theory of evolution, and it made people feel uncomfortable.
Well, certainly in that time period, evolution was a big, especially in America, because some people are saying, evolution from, animals to the religious aspect of where we come from. That was, and it is, even in some parts of the world, it still is to this day, but it was a very controversial thing, I think, in that time period.
Or maybe it was just something they didn't want to talk about, like you were saying before, and he sort of brought it out. But an incredible book. I mean, it's moved into so many other forms of media, several movies, radio dramas, comic books, television series, and then, like we said, and then everything else.
And there's even a musical. Is there? In the 1970s. I can't think who it was off the top of my head, but Pink Floyd was part of it. There's actually a musical
of the War of the Worlds.
Because there's what was the name of the actor? Richard Burton. Burton. It's actually a record, and he does the narrative of the actual story.
Oh, okay.
And then there's music that's written predominantly by people from Pink Floyd, I'm pretty sure it was. And it was very big in the 70s, in the 1970s. Okay. So one of the things with War of the Worlds, which has possibly kept it such a popular book, is that in the 1930s you had the radio show with Orson Welles, which people thought we were really being invaded by Martians.
Yeah,
that is such an awesome thing that people thought that. And then you've had films. You had a lot of films after that. And then in the 70s, you had this virtually like a musical. Yeah. I don't know if it was actually produced on stage, but there was certainly an album.
That's probably why we think it's not such an old book.
Because it has
so here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And as I said, and it was probably wouldn't be that long ago, a couple of years ago, maybe 4 or 5, they had the War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
So it certainly has been in every generation one way or another.
Very interesting stuff. So we will continue talking about this topic next month.
But also just on that too, it would have to be a story that people could identify over all those different generations, even though it's in different forms.
Yeah.
So, we'll definitely carry on this topic. Yeah. So, to finish up Book Chat today, we're going to look at the top 10.
We will look at the top 10 books in Werribee.
Okay.
So, what's been selling in Werribee and what ABC things people have been interested in the store. I'll start with the books.
Yeah.
Number 10, all Janet Ivanovich fans have been waiting for this one. It's Sizzling 16. It's a series.
Is that a teen book?
No, it's not.
Oh, Sizzling 16. I think it's a teen book.
No, it's a crime author. And she writes, I think she publishes once a year, and it's book 16.
Oh, well, clearly I don't know that author.
Yeah, number 9 is Morris Gleitzman Now. A lot of kids are reading this for school, so I hope they're not being turned off it, because it's a great book.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 8 is Stieg Larsson, and he's making lots of waves. I mean, he's not around to make waves anymore, but his books have just taken off.
Wow.
Book 3 is number 8 out of his trilogy. It's Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. Number 7 is The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner. It's by Stephanie Meyer, and it's an offshoot of the Twilight series. Number 6 is Underbelly, The Golden Mile. Number 5 is, again, Stieg Larsson, and it's book 2 of the trilogy, and it's Girl Who Played with Fire.
Right.
Number 4, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. That just keeps coming up in our
does,
top 10
doesn't it?
all
Wow.
the time. Yeah, our kids in Werribee love the Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Number 3 is Spirit Bound by Rochelle Mead. Number 2 is, it's great to have a non-fiction book in the top 10, is The Dukan Diet. Have you heard of that?
No.
Oh, people have gone mad for this diet. We sold out 3 times.
Well, listen, Jackie, after my holiday, I need a diet, so I might have to look into that.
It's about rapid weight loss, so I think that's why people are into it.
Oh, I think I might have to look at that one.
Yeah. And number 1 is a vampire book. It's, and it's True Blood, which is one of the things we started talking about at the top of the show. It's Dead in the Family, which is book number 10 in that series.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Vampires are certainly the flavour of the month, so to speak.
The top 10 ABC. Number 10 is Rick Stein's French Odyssey. Have you been watching that?
No, I haven't, but I have seen other Rick Stein shows.
Yeah, people love him. Number 9 is Raindrops. It's a classical CD.
Right.
Number 8 is the Monarchy box set, which we've had forever, but people still love that box set. Number 7 is the MasterChef Masterclass DVD.
Oh, okay.
So I think people are getting inspired by the show. Number 6 is Emma, the 2009 version.
Oh, wow. So another classic novel. Yeah.
Number 5, we just recently got in, we do Doctor Who merchandise in the store because of the ABC side of things, and we've got drink coasters have just come in, so they've been really popular. Number 4 is The Desperate Romantics, which is a BBC series. Number 3 is the Abby toy from Sesame Street.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's gorgeous. She's absolutely, she's pink and she's got a tutu and she just looks gorgeous.
I haven't seen her. I must have a look as well.
If I had a girl, I would take one home, but maybe I might just take one home.
For you. Take one home for you. You're
exactly.
a girl. Yeah.
Number 2 is another BBC drama, Casualty 1900s.
Right.
And the number 1 ABC product in our store this last few weeks is The Enchanted Way by David Hobson. So he's a favourite.
For CD.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, our time's nearly up for book chat.
Yes.
It goes so quickly, doesn't it? Now, just remind our listeners what they need to do to get the bookmark.
So this competition will run over the 2 months, over this show and the next show. But between now and then, if you can just get onto our Facebook page, just look up Collins Booksellers Werribee and you'll find us on Facebook. And just say hello or place a comment. Let us know what you think of the show or what books you would like us to talk about next. And we'll put your name in a draw to win the bookmark.
And particularly because we're talking about the top 50 books that are on the particular bookmark, and we'll go over a few more of them next month because I think it's worth pursuing.
Yeah.
But we'd really love to hear what your all-time favourite book is. So get onto Facebook and let us know what your all-time
and what I might
book.
do in the meantime is on the newsletter that I send out each fortnight, I'll publish the actual list of the 50 books, because some people might be interested to know what they actually are.
And they might want to comment on those particular books if they're some of their favourites or they've been inspired to read them from that list.
And you might agree or disagree. We'd love to hear from you.
Absolutely. Because there are so many different tastes for books. Yeah.
Exactly.
And we were talking a little bit off air about the Bronte sisters, and that's certainly an area I love. So, well, you've been listening to Book Chat with Jackie and Denise, and thank you again, Jackie, for coming in.
You're very welcome. I look forward to next month.
We look forward to next month. And you're listening to Creative Corner with Denise on 88.9 Win FM.